Hey everybody! You're now on my cooking segment, houseboys cooking. That's what they think I am in this house. I'm a houseboy. What's up? Doing my sharing. Don't be a Karen. Start the sharing. Let's see. I figured I'd jump in, and of course she calls me now. Hello? All right, I'll tell him. All right, I'll tell him. See, you're even getting involved in my personal calls. What's up, guys? If you don't mind sharing out, I'm a bit bad at it, but I'm going to do it too. I'm going to go yell at my kids to answer their mother's phone call really quick, so I will be right back. Yo, thing one and thing two. Yo, thing one and thing two. Your mom said answer your phone, bro. Hold on. Let me post this in here in case anybody wants to come on. Copy. What's up, guys? Sorry. Right when my wife has this thing where she knows when I'm going to be live, and then she calls me immediately and interrupts. But she was just calling me to yell at my kids to answer the phone when she called them. So y'all are certainly, what I say certainly for, you guys are with me cooking lunch for my kids right now. It's hot as shit out today, and because of 4th of July, the trash got pushed back one day, and everybody put their trash out anyway. So there's literally, like, if you walk down my street, it's just trash can after trash can, and it's just sweltering hot. So all this trash is just out there festering. Beautiful day to walk in the city, but it's gross. Yeah, I'm so bad at this sharing thing while I try and talk. That's why you guys should share. Make it easier on me so I don't have to do it. So what's everybody up to? I don't see no comments yet. I don't know if anybody commented or not. It's Friday, and I'm sweating the weekend, pun intended, because it's hot as hell. It's so bad, like my air conditioners are going like they're crying for me to turn them off. But if I turn them off for 10 seconds, my entire house is an oven. So I try not to. Sorry, guys, I'm sharing out here. Like I said, I'm bad at this. Y'all know already. Share. So what are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? Friday, any big weekend plans? I went to a job interview the other day. First job interview I've been on in probably 10 years. I've had jobs. I just never had to interview for them. But I did what I do, and I talked a lot. I made the guy laugh, so I think I got the job. No, bro. They can't see you. You're short. My daughter doesn't want to be seen because she ugly. Right, Lily? Yep. See? At least you admit it. That's the first step to getting better, is admitting something. Yeah, it's almost done. I'm bad at sharing. I pinned the link in the comments. I'm not sure who's in here, but if you guys want to come up and hang out, you're more than welcome to. I enjoy the company. I won't talk your whole ear off, just half of it. There we go. Now we're working. La 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 la. That ought to do it. Whatever. Yeah, I figured I never go live during the day. I always go live at night, and that's when it seems like everybody else is live. You gotta like pick and choose. So I waited until at least Facebook didn't tell me anybody was live, so I went live. And here I am, live and in color. Even though my whole house is white and gray, I'm live and in color. White and gray are colors. You know, my kids want something, they talk to me. They don't talk to me otherwise. I didn't hear from them at all. I had to come down and say good morning to them. I had to track them down. Well, when they're hungry, they come over and then they give me the puppy dog eyes and daddy. Do the old, and then, Daddy, I'm hungry. Gourmet white cheddar mac and cheese. I offer them to cook anything they want, and they always want the same thing. Boxed mac and cheese, cereal. They got palates, man. I sit here all day. When I'm doing stuff, I'm either listening to podcasts or I'm watching something on TV while it's on, but I always watch cooking shows. And it's funny, I sit here all day and I watch cooking shows, and then my kids want boxed mac and cheese. I'm getting all these cooking techniques down, and they're like, all right, well, use your cooking techniques to boil water and dunk some noodles in it and powdered cheese. That's a good one. Little ingrates. Whatever. I aim to please, right? If that's what they want, that's what they'll get. Now they're fighting. I don't know if you heard that or not, but they's fighting. What up, Jared? Cool. Yeah, I bet. Jared, I just applied to go back to work at the place I used to work. And if it's like 90 degrees outside, it's like 140 in there. So I'm like preparing myself for that. And the heat's not bad. It's when it's this wet heat. That's when it's bad, because it's hard to cool yourself down after that. It's like you feel your heartbeat in your skin, and It's like, I don't know. It's like when they say, like, when you get cold and it's like that bone chilling cold, it's hard to get warm again. The same with this heat, at least here right now. It's like that just, I don't know. It like cooks you internally and it's hard to get back down to like a normal temperature. So I feel you, buddy. Cool down. What I used to do is, when I worked outside, I used to pressure wash and paint. And when I worked outside, I'd freeze 2 big Gatorades. And then as the day progressed, they would melt. And as they melted, it kept me having cold Gatorade all day, without having to like open and close my lunchbox or whatever. So you could just sit the great Gatorades out and the sun would melt them. But as they melted, there's still that, cold bit that kept it cold. So I forget who taught me that, but I used it ever since. And I'm not talking like the 32-ounce Gatorades that were like this. I'm talking like the real tall ones. I would freeze them as frozen as I could possibly get them. And do that. Seems to work. Days like today, though, I don't know. It probably wouldn't last you the whole day. You'd probably get like 3/4 of the way through your day and you still have a warm drink. I don't know what it is about it. They say like the humidity or whatever, but it could be 90 degrees one day and 90 degrees the next day, and it is 2 completely different. Like it even has a different effect on like everything, like I said, painting and pressure washing and stuff. You could paint and watch this shit dry some days, and then some days it just wouldn't dry. It would be sticky, tacky. Sorry, I'm about to yell for my kids. Guys! Here they come. Thump, 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 thump. Yeah, stay cool though, buddy. Don't overdo it. Whoa. Here.
I don't want.
I don't want to hear you're hungry in like 10 minutes then, and that's going to make something else.
Yeah, I'm going to make some.
No, that's what I just said.
No, I'm going to make some.
Where's Lily?
Mm.
See that? And then they're not hungry by the time you're done cooking. Ain't that a bitch? All right, I'm going down to my area now. Now that I'm done with them, I got to be careful too because I pulled something out for dinner tonight. I pulled out meat and like to let it thaw or whatever. I got to make sure it doesn't like thaw in an hour and then just sit festering. So I got to it's like you're baking and shit. I got to make sure that it's not getting too thawed out before I throw it in the fridge. Because I'll eat it, but they won't. All right. Yeah, Jared, this is about that time of year too that it gets like that. And it's crazy. What sucks about it is during this weather, you get these thunderstorms, but they don't cool anything down. They're like these flash thunderstorms that they just make it more sticky. If you have rain that lasts a while, it cools everything down, but these are real quick and they pass and they don't cool anything down. They just make it more sticky and gross. Matter of fact, my washing machine is running. I'm gonna go sit upstairs because that thing is loud as shit. Things like ancient. It's bitching more than my air conditioner's bitch. Leave me. You say you work outside, Jared? Or you say you work in a plant, but I know there's some jobs that are outside, inside. On my interview, they were like, every question they asked, I was like, I don't care. Like, do you care about working with Heat? No, I don't care. You care about working with dust? No, I don't care. So it'll be interesting to see if they put me back at my old job or if they give me something else. Because everybody now has like demands on what they want to work. You know, I'll only work this shift, these hours, if I can do this, if I get this. And me, I was always of the mindset of like, you got me for 8 hours, I'll do whatever you need me to do. But that's not really a thing anymore. It seems like, I mean, rightfully so, somewhat. These companies kind of held us hostage forever. And now the employees can kind of do it back, but stay cool, Levi. I don't know the temperature in Kentucky, but in Pennsylvania it is fuck this shit degrees outside. Let's see, did I put I gotta look and see if I got a pin that. Alright. If anybody in there wants to come up and chit chat, you can. This is just a quick thing I did just to go live and see what everybody was doing. I know it's Friday and everybody's probably getting ready to party hardy. It was weird though, going to that job interview. Oh, my bad. I misread your thing, Jared. I apologize. So you're right. I got you. My bad. I misread your thing. I guess I got to work on the brain because I'm going back to work. Yeah, that's not good though, dude. Definitely take care of that because if you're feeling sick all the time, and in pain, I mean that's your body's telling you something. So listen, don't be a hero. I learned that like I used to be the hero. You know what I mean? Shit, where'd it go? I used to like, oh, I can deal with it. I can deal with it. I can deal with it. And that's 20-year-old mentality. Once you get past your 20s, you can't be doing that shit no more. It's your body telling you some shit. I don't want to pry too much, but mental stuff, I deal with that a lot too. I know I talked to my sister and, I was sick all the time too. And she told me she used to be like that. And it was just mental shit, like not just mental, obviously, but your body reacts to that too. And sometimes that can be a detriment to yourself. I still deal with it. I mean, I still feel like shit every day. So, I mean, hopefully you get it figured out. You said you went to the doctor, did they do a bunch of tests and stuff? Again, I'm prying. I don't mean to pry. Either way, hopefully they get it figured out because diverticulitis. I thought that's crazy because I thought I had that at a point, and it turned out that I didn't, luckily. But follow up on it. Definitely follow up on it and make sure that you're staying on top of it because there's a sector of people that are like, I don't want to know, but it's better to know and get in front of it or whatever than it is to not know and just it's crazy. I watch a lot of cooking shows, like I said, and I was looking to see. There's one I watch from Australia, and I was looking to see if there were any new seasons, and the news story there was the one chef. He was like the Gordon Ramsay of Australia and shit, just dropped dead at 46. And here I am about to be 37. This dude eats nothing but healthy food, and he's like successful and shit, and he keels over. That shit mess with me a little bit because I'm not the most healthy person in the world. You know, I don't take care of myself and stuff, and it made me think a lot about, you know, I'm going back to work, get insurance, and start doing the things you have to do in your 30s. I still live like I'm 22, like I'm Superman and can bounce back from anything. But shit, sometimes I walk up the steps and I'm beat. So I'm not Superman no more. I'm not what I used to be. So, and things like that, I think things like the health shit can really tear you down quicker than they used to, like I said. Jesus. Yeah, I've collapsed my lung. Was in the hospital for a 7-day stint. What else did I do? I mean, I've had a couple of long doctor stays. The lung one was the real bad one. But that too, man, if you're in the hospital for long and they're constantly hitting you up with painkillers too, man, then that's a whole different bag of worms you're dealing with. You know, they like to just throw that shit at you when you're there, but yeah, I mean, then when you leave, you're on your own, you know? Like, we took care of you while we were here. Now, deal with it because we're sending you home. But yeah, that health shit is starting to hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm going to turn this light on because I look terrible. And I don't look any different. Cool beans. Yeah, I forget. Somebody I know had diverticulitis too. Yeah, just make sure you're doing all the follow-ups. Don't miss an appointment because you don't want to go there or whatever. And Jared, I don't know if Beans got a hold of you. So last Monday, not the Monday that just passed, but the Monday before, you played Are You Smarter? And we actually we spun the wheel to see who won the shirt and the hat combo. It's down there. You left. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I did. See you. Down in the kitchen where it belongs. I apologize. My kids are just... Huh? Get out of my room.
Where in the kitchen?
I'd probably look near the stove where I cook the food. You hear this? The kids need you to give them play-by-play directions on where things are. My kitchen is like immaculately clean right now, and they're asking me to tell them where I put their plate of food, as if I hid it under something. No, Jared, what I was saying is last Monday we only had 3 players, so what we decided to do is of the 3 players, we spun the wheel to see who won the hat and shirt combo, and you won the hat and shirt combo. It might have got lost. Okay, so that's my fault. So I wanted to message Beans. I wanted to message Beans and tell him, and then there was like 50 other things going on. So you are the winner of a hat and shirt from last week's Are You Smarter when you were at work playing. So we'll message you. I'll message you, or Beans will message you, or whatever. But I believe that it's the 5th shirt with the pot leaf below it. But yeah, you won. We spun the wheel, and you had a 1 in 3 chance of winning, and you were the winner. So that's on me. That's not on anybody but me. I should have sent you a message, but it's coming. You got it. I'll talk to Beans today about it and have him send it out. My brain is all over the place sometimes. I forget to do the little things. I need a secretary, but I'm not cool enough for a secretary yet. Yet, I said. Eventually, I'll be cool enough for a secretary, but but yeah, we appreciate you playing. That's how we decided to handle that week. We decided to just spin the wheel for the winner because Mess ended up winning because we didn't get the full 5. It was right before 4th of July and stuff, and oddly enough, this week we had so many people we couldn't handle everybody. So, but it was your benefit that it worked out that way because you got the prize. You played a lot, and it's just escaped you a few times with the questions. So I'm glad to see that you won. I'm glad to see you won the hat and the shirt because we always appreciate, especially when people play more. You know, you come up and you don't happen to win, and you come back to play again. We appreciate that. So. Yeah, that's the thing about these hot days, man, is it does rain in the middle of the day or whatever. Like the weather is saying 60% chance of rain for the next 2 hours, and then back to no rain, and it's still just as hot. So it's going to rain just enough to make the day worse temperature-wise, and then go on about our business. But yeah, it's funny. So, like I said, I had a job interview, and I told the dude at the beginning, like, I talk a lot. And he was like, that's all right. I like talkers. He goes, I find out more about you when you talk a lot. So every question he asked, I had like a long answer, but I had him laughing. And like I said, it was for a job that I already had. When I had the job when my daughter was born, and she had a lot of issues when she was younger. So it ended up, they laid me off and told me to come back when she's, when it was handled, or when she was feeling better or whatever. So me and this dude we're just sitting. He's every question he's asking, I'm like being me, answering them, but throwing in my silly little things. And he was like, well, when we rehire people, I got to send it up the ladder to make sure that you're rehirable. He said, but I put on your thing that I highly recommend we hire you. I'm like, oh, I appreciate that, buddy. I said, maybe I'll see you at the company picnic. He started cracking up. And then he was like, I'm sure we'll see each other around. So I think I got the job. I won't know till Monday, though, because it's their shutdown week. It's their shutdown week, so like most of the bosses aren't there. But I thought it was funny. The dude had a good sense of humor. I'm glad I had an interviewer with a sense of humor, because if not, they probably would have been like, fuck this dude. So you either love me or you hate me. So that dude seemed to like me more than hate me. So I'll take it. Yeah, it's that 100% humidity shit. That's what I was saying earlier about there's different types of heat. You can go to Arizona and it's hot, but you can deal with it. And then you go to somewhere like Beans is in Florida. I'm sure he's used to it by now, but when you go down there and you're not used to it, like, that shit takes your breath away. So there's all different types of heat, just like cold too, I guess. Cold is like, it can be blisteringly cold and like hurt, or it can be cold and be like, you could deal with it or whatever. I just hate the wind when it comes to the cold. But I would rather be super hot than super cold. Like you can't convince me to go somewhere where it's cold. I don't even go in the ocean. If it's the way it is outside right now, I'm still not going in the ocean because the ocean is too cold. I hate being cold. There's nothing worse than it. So it's like getting getting this job dealing with the heat is A-okay in my eyes, but if I would have had to work in like a chest freezer or something, I'm good. I don't want to be cold all day. I put the link if anybody wants to come up in the comments. Hopefully it's still pinned. Hopefully it's there. It's a weird midday live. I never do them, but why not? Let's see. Share it out to anybody else. Nope, not working out. Why? So my daughter is a scaredy cat. She's afraid of everything. And she is going to Pittsburgh this weekend with my wife's mom, which is like, we're in Pennsylvania, but we're not on the Pittsburgh side of Pennsylvania. We're on the Philly side of Pennsylvania. It's like a 5-hour drive. And she's like, I'm scared. I'm like, of what? You're going to be in a car. It's just like going anywhere else. We go to the beach and stuff. But she's never gone that far without us. So, and I told her, like, the only thing you got to be scared of is that tunnel, because there's a tunnel that goes, like, through a mountain. So I jokingly told her, like, that's the only thing you got to be scared of is that tunnel. You got to hold your breath the whole way through the tunnel or you get bad luck. So now she's, like, practicing holding her breath and shit to hold her breath through the tunnel. I'll tell her before she leaves that you don't have to, but it's fun to mess with your kids. It's literally my favorite thing to do. Oh, speaking of rain, you brought it on, Jared. It's raining here now. It's not going to cool it down, but it's raining. Monday, on Are You Smarter, it's 7:10. Monday's 7:10, so we're going to do some 7:10 stuff. I'm not sure exactly what yet. I got an idea of some stuff. But it's going to be a 7:10 extravaganza. So if you guys don't already tune into that, you should. It's going to be fun. We gave away the box last week for the players for the previous month of Are You Smarter, a mess one. So we have a new prize. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. It'll come to me just like the box came to me. It wasn't pre-planned. We just happened to, it struck me in the moment, and that's what we gave away. But anybody who plays on Mondays is entered to win the monthly prize. So it's just for playing. You don't have to win. Just for coming up and playing, your name goes on that. And if you play all 4 weeks, well, then you got 4 chances to win. Mess played actually all 5 weeks and won the box. So it pays. So, yeah, if you haven't already checked it out, come check it out. It's fun. It's not just like school type trivia. We try to get silly with it. Jared, I'm the same way. I'm sorry, I just saw your thing now. I don't know why they're popping up so late. But yeah, if you want to join us Monday, we're definitely gonna have fun. I always try to pull out all the stops when it comes to stuff like that. So we'll make sure that it's a fun-filled day full of shenanigans. But I think I'm gonna go. I don't like talking to myself. It's terribly uncomfortable for me. I'll jump back on and probably do a live later. See what everybody's doing. Fridays usually there's not a ton of people going live, so jump back up and see what everybody's doing. Starting to rain, which means the thunder's probably coming, so my kids are gonna run up in here and like jump all over me and be scared because they're scared of a little boom. But all right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. See yous.